Hi everybody, welcome to the Antibodies. You wanna know what else is recent? 2006. That's relatively recent, right? You know, like that was our wee childhood, like not that far ago.
Yeah.
Um, you know, back when Nazis were really cool and vampires were really cool and Nazi vampires combined were really cool. And you know what? It's kind of weird that we've come full circle because, you know, I feel like we've got a resurgence in all of those things. Nazis, vampires, Nazi vampires, sucking the life out of everything. So, you know, what better time to be topical than now? Um, yeah, welcome. This week we did Hellsing Ultimate. Uh,
I thought you were talking
joined.
about Underworld Evolution there for 2006 and vampires being really cool.
I'm just saying, 2006, vampires, Nazis, even werewolves. Although werewolves aren't as topical nowadays, but you know, still fun time, fun time.
Well,
This was before zombies.
I have a
took
theory
over.
on that one.
True.
I think werewolves have kind of fallen out of favor because of how prevalent furries have become.
What if werewolves didn't actually fall out of favor? They just gradually shifted into the furry community, and that's how the furry community really got born. You
If
know,
I were a werewolf, I'd be a furry too.
Yeah, it's probably just better to be a furry than a werewolf. Because I mean, from a media standpoint, no disrespect to the werewolf as a monster, it's definitely a classic monster. It deserves to be up there along with all the other were varieties. There's just not a lot you can really do with a werewolf story, you know? Not a lot there. There's like you can do stuff with vampires. You can do tons of stuff with vampires. From curious horror to romance to comedy. You can
You
do
can
stuff
do-
with
I
zombies.
I feel like we can
You
get all
can
that
do
with a
anything
werewolf.
with vampires, even a generic vampire slayer movie with a main character such as, I don't know, Abe Lincoln.
Yeah, yeah, this is true. But you know, like
You
with the
could
werewolf thing,
you
it's
could
like
do it with
you're
Pride and Prejudice.
true.
And
True,
zombies.
they did. They
Mm.
did both of those. But you know, like with the werewolf, you're really tied to the full moon cycle. You know what I mean? Unless you're changing what the wolf is for the werewolf. Like if you wanted to do it to be like a comedy, like oh, their wolf's like a dog, and then you just get what's that movie with the fucking white woman that can't act that everybody loved in the mid? Fucking,
Wait, are you talking about the Tim Allen movie where he turned into
Night Bitch? No, I'm talking about Night Bitch.
What? I'm gonna have to look this up. I'm not familiar.
Heard of Night Bitch? The Amy Adams?
Yeah. Wait, don't talk
Yeah.
about
Oh wait,
Amy
this is
Adams
like
like
this is
that.
like
She's
recent.
great.
Oh, interesting.
I don't.
Okay.
I think Amy Adams is perfectly acceptable. I don't think she's the.
Interesting.
No. Looking through her discography, I have yet to be proven wrong. Not her discography, her filmography. Who is she in Tenacious D? Who is she in this movie?
Probably herself.
No, she couldn't be herself. Amy, I didn't realize Amy Poehler was in this movie. Cool.
I
Amy
think
Poehler
I would
makes more
say
sense.
my
Amy Poehler makes so
ideal
much sense.
werewolf movie is structured similarly to the 40-year-old virgin, where you're kind of dropped into like an already existing like pattern of events, and then it's sort of extrapolated over a long period of time.
Yeah.
Where you know, you kind of like see the highlights of it, or like, I guess in his case, it would be the lowlights of it.
Oh no, I
And
turned
then-
into a werewolf and ate a small person again. Oh no, woe is
Oh,
me.
I mean, kind of, yeah. It would be something along the lines of like, maybe somewhere in the middle of the movie, there's a montage where it's like scenes of him chatting around the water cooler and being exceedingly boring at work, and intercut that with like a incredibly like graphic multi-minute like dudes like ripping the fucking like flesh out of a fucking, I don't know, entire orphanage.
Yes, but only if it's Tim. Only if it's Tim Robbins.
Because they're small, you have to satiate your appetite in vast quantities.
Yeah.
But only if it's Tim Robinson. I think he'd make a really good werewolf.
Tim Robinson as the werewolf, and
He's so good.
someone else as the actor, or as the guy when he's not a werewolf.
Oh, so whenever he transforms, it's just Tim Robbins.
Well, we see Tim Robinson, but like from everyone else's perspective, when you get their perspective through like first person, you see a werewolf.
It's like a full on where, oh my god.
It's like reverse CGI or reverse mocap.
I love this actually. This is a great idea.
That'd be
Let's become best friends with the high performing athlete and ask them to share like half of their contract. We'll
just to blow it on one movie.
Well, we're gonna make the movie and then we're gonna go make our own Astrobot.
I think
because the movie will be a lot less money than the Astrobot.
You need to befriend a high paid athlete and then maybe get them like really, really into gambling and then take the fall for them when they would go to federal prison over possibly, letting that gambling slip its way into their actual profession.
No. What we do is we find I believe he's an offensive lineman whose favorite video game series is Persona. We befriend that guy. He'd be down with funding some nerd shit.
True.
I have no idea who you're talking about.
God damn it! No, you're the sport. You're.
Well, speaking of nerd shit,
who fucking likes Persona?
You're off the podcast.
I was gonna say, speaking of nerd shit, what have the buddies been up to since we've last gathered? What have y'all been up to?
When you got a beverage.
No, let's see. I talked about Pokemon last time, so I finally really started diving into Final Fantasy Tactics.
Okay,
I really like it. I definitely didn't spend 10 hours just in Chapter 1 leveling up most of my character's job classes to like level 6 before moving on. Didn't do that.
The grind respectable.
The fact that I still have, like, if I wouldn't have done that, I would have like 30 hours of gameplay left. Means I have like 90. So I did it to myself. And Dragon Quest 1 and 2 are coming out like 11. Can't because I got to work. And then I was talking to y'all about it. I'm almost done with I, Who Have Never Known Men. I hate it. Genuinely do not like this book. I get what it's going for. I mean, I don't want to say I hate men. I hate the mindset that is perpetrated for a lot of men, but I don't hate them as people. That makes sense. I do think it's a mindset thing that I and many others have an issue. But the book itself, I think there are just better options for like post-apocalyptic. Oh, I didn't realize I had feelings and emotions until everybody around me was dead. Oh, I'm learning how to be self-sufficient after being treated like a child my entire life, because I just feel like there are better books about this. And I feel like there are probably been better like feminist books about this, which is why I picked it up, is because it's like, it's been recently re-released as like a classic modern feminist novel. I was like, oh, that'd be good. And not. Just not. Very much, actually, I don't want to say it. This podcast isn't the place to talk about this. Because feminism is objectively correct.
Podcast isn't the place to talk about women?
No, because I was about to get into sociological and like political issues with specifically fourth wave feminism. and how that has led inadvertently to the rise of Nazism and Trump again. So we don't. It's not what we're here to talk about. We're here to talk
ladies,
about
attack.
Yeah, all the ladies clicking on the Hellsing Ultimate episode of the Anybody's. Yeah, you got me. Hey, if you're out there, leave a comment. Leave a comment and a follow.
Alex will be able to fend off all 3 women that are probably listening to this.
Look, I mean,
one of them is my mother-in-law.
Look, I respect and value your opinion, but my issue is primarily with the book and then with the actions of very vocal minority talking heads from the years of 2013 to about 2017, which led into this big mindset that people have stuck into up until about 2020, and then it restarted again because Johnny Depp, Amber Heard really kicked off the hypocrisy of how men and women are treated. Because even though Johnny Depp technically won that case and was backed up by many other women, he does not have the best history when it comes with domestic situations, for whether or not Amber Heard did or did not shit on his bed. You know what I mean? Just because she shot on his bed and threatened to murder him and did, in fact, cause him severe bodily harm that he had to go get stitches for, doesn't necessarily excuse all the not so great stuff he did in the past. But just because he did not so great stuff in the past doesn't mean that we should doesn't mean he should get off scot-free. You know what I mean?
He's not scot-free. There's poopy in his bed.
Yeah, that's true. Well, he probably got a new bed. He's a multimillionaire.
You would think.
Yeah, it's just one of those things where it's like
all the money in the world isn't enough to sometimes get a fucking big ass mattress out of a door.
Sometimes it's a mindset thing, Can't fix a lot of the problems ahead like Nazis keep up. Fix mindset and culture issues without being cringe about it.
We're talking about Nazis and cringe and pooping on things.
Yeah, this show took a poop on my eyeballs.
Yeah. Yeah.
Go Birds?
Go Birds. That's what I've been up to this week.
There we go.
Recovering from the Giants' loss last week.
You lost to the Giants?
Yeah, it was really unfortunate.
What the fuck?
Well,
what the fuck?
Listen, I can excuse losing to the Giants. I cannot excuse losing to the Giants 34-17. They got shitted on. I mean, it was a short week, so whatever. And it was right on the heels of that Broncos loss, which was pretty deflating. But
that's not
back
good.
on the horse.
2 losses, but you can't be losing to the Cowboys now.
They beat the Vikings. And
they
know what?
Let me text my dad. Actually, let me call my dad.
Aired that motherfucker out the whole time too.
I'm gonna call my dad.
So, go Birds. Air Marshal Hertz is what they're saying on the radio. But outside of very specifically that one day of the last week, I have also been possibly maybe playing some Lego Party mini game Rush because
you fucking dirty grinder.
Listen,
I've been doing the same thing. I can't say anything.
You dirty grinders.
This is exactly why
I've been getting
the way it went down last time when I really thought I had it all. And then suddenly everything was snatched right out of my hands on account of Spider-Man 2.
Yeah.
I can't, you can't leave it to the refs. You can't leave it to the refs. Ball don't lie. I need to clean house.
Look, you could have won, Matt. You could have won in that game. All you had to do was say that Spider-Man 2 is better than Spider-Man, which it is.
You're right. You're right. All I had to do was be the Kansas City Chiefs and suck up to the President of the United States before the Super Bowl, and then I could have maybe gotten a Super Bowl trophy three-peat for myself.
Look, I
No,
know
that's
you
not
just
how
wanna-
it works. You don't suck up. Fucking Philly
look.
is powered by sheer spite and also
Look, I'm not asking you to start living a
honestly
life of a
talent
showgirl
is
or
really what
something
it
over
boils
here.
down to.
I'm just asking you to recognize an objective worldly truth. That's all I'm asking you for. All
No.
I'm saying is say the sky is blue. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying, oh, I need you to tell me the situations in which the sky is and isn't blue.
Why are you lying?
Oh. It's a dark blue. It's a dark blue. What have you been up to, Tristan?
Outside of playing Lego Party and really liking Lego Party and trying to get as many
fun.
people to play Lego Party
good
with
game.
me, me and the wifey.
You guys want to play after this?
Oh, I'm so down. At least for a little bit.
If we don't record for 2 hours, yeah.
I mean,
All
I
right,
feel like
all
this is going to be a fairly quick conversation about
Yeah.
this show once we actually dive into it.
We're talking more about ourselves than we will about this fucking vampire slop fest.
Oh yeah, no.
Yeah.
Me and the wifey, we just celebrated our 1 year anniversary of La Mirage. So that was nice. Took a nice little vacation, spent some time together. League of Legends Worlds is going on, so I've been staying up way too fucking late watching games.
Who's your Cinderella pick?
I don't know. I think AL might actually. AL's looking really good. They might actually go all the way. So we'll see. Flying Oysters have also been like a crazy underdog pick right now. I would say those two are definitely my standouts right now. I feel like both of them are going kind of hard.
Right.
So yeah.
I've been not watching the games, but I've been looking at the standings afterwards. I kind of hate to say this. Is FlyQuest actually good?
They haven't been playing too good this series. If anything, 100 Thieves has actually been playing better than FlyQuest has this series.
Good. I just saw that FlyQuest has one more game.
I really feel like watching their games, I really haven't been all that impressed with them. Like, they've won
That's
their
fair.
games,
I mean, they do
but
a Popo.
yeah.
Yeah. I can't stand this guy. But,
I mean,
if 100 Thieves is doing good, that's what matters. Because they were definitely my backup team. No C9, I'm sad.
I feel it.
100 Thieves I've always enjoyed.
100 Thieves, they've actually played pretty well. They had a pretty good upset earlier. Who was it? Who
Did
was
Trophy
it?
make it to Worlds this year? Yes or no?
Trophy's here, yeah.
Good, my goat's here.
Yeah. I mean, Trophy's best mid laner in the world right now. There's no way he wouldn't
Right
be.
now.
Yeah.
Right now. He's been the best in the world for a while.
I mean, yeah, you're not wrong. The last couple of years,
Well,
Trophy's.
no, right now, because there's a young up-and-comer that's looking to supplant him sometime soon.
But yeah, who?
Doobie Howitzer.
Oh, you play mid lane?
Yeah.
Yeah? Who do you play?
Brand.
I respect you for it.
Brand mid.
I respect you
the
for
pick.
it.
Do you at least know how to play Azir or Orianna?
No, I know how to play
No
against
shot.
Azir and
I was
Orianna.
gonna say, you need the Talia pick. You need the LeBlanc.
I
I
know how
also sometimes accidentally bring Smite with me instead of
Hey, if this was
Ignite.
7 years ago, that's the meta. If this was 7 years ago, Smite mid was the meta, unironically.
That's so funny. That's so funny.
It was the meta during Worlds. It was so good. It was so
Yeah,
watching it.
it's so wild. So I've got a friend that actually used to be a pro player in EU, and they've actually been sending me some of their games, and it's all from like season 3. and I'm like, God, the game is so different from when it was back then. It's been such
Honestly,
a throwback.
I have a hot take about League pros. I mean, obviously, objectively, they're better, right? They're obviously better now. But I think it's more impressive to been a professional player from like season 1 to like season. Because the game was
Why is
so
that?
crazy.
Yeah,
Because like to actually like get up to like challenger tier, like professional level, you had to solo carry your game.
yeah,
Like actually do that. Whereas like now you can just straight up abuse meta. You can duo Q all the way up there. Straight up just warding is so much easier. Jungle camps won't more than likely kill you unless you're bad at the game. The objectives can literally swing games like intensely instead.
Oh yeah, no, the old game was literally just who's got hands. Like objectives literally didn't really mean a goddamn thing. It was just, yo, let's fucking duke it out the second we spawn. And
That sounds very familiar to my experience from the first time I played League,
Yeah.
yeah,
Whereas like now
which
it's like,
probably would have been in like I guess it would have been like middle school.
yeah,
No, like freshman year of high school.
I was gonna say it was like early high
That's-
school.
that's like season 1, season 2, around that time. So like with like this is what I mean. Like it's more impressive to like
Okay, so
become a
I am an
professional
OG
than-
League player. I just suck shit at it.
Same,
Perfect.
dude. Same. Almost going on 12 years of playing this game on and off.
Yeah, that's crazy. I think I'm at like 15, maybe more.
Yeah, it's
It's wild.
it's
fun,
wild.
though.
I mean, it's nice now that I no longer give them my money.
True. True.
I've killed the desire to do that because they used to actually just y'all can have my money, but no, not
Yeah.
anymore.
Need to give me a first person mode so that way I don't care about skins.
Go play Smite.
I was gonna say I think
No,
somebody.
that's third person, and I care even more about skins.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think there was a community-made first-person league. I feel like that's a thing.
Getting Warwick ulted in first person.
You're right.
I would that might actually make me shit myself. Also, but Hellsing time.
Yep. Let's rip the
Man,
band-aid off.
first person, you walk into the fucking jungle, break through the fog so you finally get vision, and
Just get blasted.
this is why we don't face check bushes.
Oh my god, getting fiddlesticks ulted in first person? No, thank you. Because of the
Hey.
sound effect.
I mean, it's also one of those
Sound
things where,
effects
like,
are-
if he doesn't pop up straight in front of you, but just pops up behind you, and you just hear it and just start walking, you're like,
Like, I don't like this.
Um,
Definitely being haunted by the entity of fear.
You're right.
All
So
right,
yeah,
but then first person, let's forget it.
However, first person does let you get a real good look at Kiana.
unless you're playing her,
Let's
then
say
you
nurse.
can't.
Well, that's why I would never play her if I'm in first person. I would just fly to Korea and be like, we get a Kiana jungle on the other.
Oh my goodness.
They'll do it.
I just duo Q with a Kiana main.
That's the strat right there, dude. If these things right here worked, I'd play Kiana every day.
This character's really hard. Can I just play Skarner? No.
She's not hard though. That's the thing. She's not hard. You just have to have working finger because of how quickly you have to like Q W Q
That's
sorry.
hard.
E Q W Q R
That's hard.
into your W cooldown, your reset for your auto.
That's
not hard.
Anybody you have to put your face on the keyboard and roll it across a dozen fucking keys is a hard champion to me.
Yep, like Sona.
I
Sona's
can't-
so hard.
Outside of
yeah,
like
Sona, Seraphine, or
Yep, I just got a face
outside
smash.
of like
and-
fighting game inputs, I can't remember a string of like more than 5 things.
Oh my gosh. It's not even hard because it's hard like if you're trying to like lane or whatever. If you're just playing your jungle, you just get your water, you get your water blade, EQ for the root, you ult them up against the wall, you say thanks for the double kill bot, and
Don't think I won't
rinse and
ult you
repeat
up
in
against
90
the wall,
seconds.
biatch.
I wish you'd ult me up against the wall.
You know who I feel like would ult you up against the wall? Alucard. Get that sweet blood.
No, Alucard's 100%
He doesn't
a
want my
dirty
blood.
Vlad player. He's a dirty Vlad player. He ain't doing shit till it's 30 minutes into the.
I think he'd be a Lucian player.
You think Vlad would play Lucian? He's got the ego
On
for
account-
it.
He's
Got the ego
also,
for it.
pretty fond of
The dual wield
Dual
pistols.
left trigger, right trigger, left trigger, right trigger, left trigger, right trigger, etc., etc.
Fair, yeah.
Seemingly endless ammo.
You're
Ooh,
right.
Matt, I have a league question. Being the OG you are, can you
Sure.
name me any of the champions that lore-wise are Lucian? For any reason.
So you cut out our what?
Can you name any of the champions for lore reasons that are tied in to Lucian's story? There's more than two. There's like 4.
Lore wise, no,
Yeah.
but I'm gonna guess Senna.
You're
That's
not wrong.
perfect.
Yeah.
That is actually exactly correct. That is his entire lore, actually. Senna based. Good job. I'm proud of you.
Goated.
I'm proud of you.
Hey, go league. I love Riot
for bonus-
Games. 10 cent,
Yeah,
please
yeah.
sponsor me.
For bonus points, what is Lucian and Senna's relationship? This is just for bonus points.
Platonic.
Well, not anymore. Well, I guess now, yeah. We'll take it.
I
They're
mean-
married. They're married.
You can
But
be
she's also-
platonically married.
Well, yeah, because she's like trapped by souls by Thresh's lantern.
Oh wow, yeah, that's perfect. Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, on a technicality,
How's your wife?
you
Oh,
get
she's probably fine. Probably.
she's in the fucking lantern still. You know, I can't fucking kill this guy.
Same as ever.
Actually, did they
Right
get
where I
out
saw
there?
her
I
last
don't
is
know.
how.
Yeah, you know, we were in the Shadow Isles doing what us Sentinels do, and this guy named Thresh came out, and he done hooked my wife right up.
Damn, imagine you lose your wife to a guy named Thresh in the Shadow Isles because he gets her hooked.
So funny.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my, it's so funny. On
It'd be a
multiple levels.
life-changing experience.
I've definitely lost a couple of people to a guy named Thresh because they got. Oh man, hooked and flayed actually.
Damn.
Flayed right into that box. All right, enough leak talk.
Yep, let's rip this band-aid off.
Are we talking about fishing?
We're talking about Hellsing Ultimate.
Hey,
You know,
do we have to?
Maybe. OVA
3
series.
studios did this?
Yeah, 3 studios. Statelight, Madhouse, and Graphinica. The crazy thing is, it took 6 years to release 10 episodes.
No shot.
This came out between 2006 and 2012.
Jesus.
There was the OG Hellsing that I believe came out in 2001 to 2002, but I do know the OVAs were considered more lore accurate to the manga. Written by Kota Hirano. And you know what? For the plot of the show, we have Alucard, who is a servant to this family, and he's a vampire, and they use him to kill other vampires. And then there's some back history with some Nazis, and then they kill Nazi vampires, and that's the whole plot. That's the whole plot.
Well, you missed the Catholic Church.
Yeah, there's the Catholic Church that also kills vampires and has. They're not vampires, but they're like immortal somehow, so they're basically vampires that just don't drink blood and can walk in the sunlight. And yeah, and then they also kill
they're
Nazi vampires.
Don't say that.
What? Is Blade not a Christian?
I don't think Blade is Christian, no.
I guess he couldn't go to church even if he wanted to, huh?
Maybe Marvel Church.
I was gonna say the church, the Gothic underground nightclub. I feel like I've seen.
I don't want to be in a nightclub with Blade. I don't want to be in a nightclub with Blade.
No, I want to be in a nightclub with Blade. I feel like that shit would be hype as hell.
Be in a nightclub at all, but maybe that's my own issue.
Like I'm mostly with Matt here, but if I'm in a nightclub for whatever reason and I see Blade walk in, I'm immediately
nah.
Sorry, honey, I gotta go to the car. I forgot something outside. I gotta go.
Like, babe, if you want to come with me,
I'm not being weird about this.
I'm not being weird. Tell your friends that they might want to leave too. I just saw a guy. I know blood.
No, if you tell other people to leave, it causes a scene.
Nah, see, I'm in there like, yo, I see Blade walk in, I know what's about to go down, and I just get zooted. I go up to the bar, I start slamming shots, and I'm like, yo, I'm here for the show. Like, give me the bloodbath, let's go.
But you're a participant in the show.
I see Blade walk in, and I run to the back to go tattle on him to the vampires. Actually, hold on.
Yes,
I see Blade
master.
walk in.
Yes.
I see Blade walk in. I walk up, dap him up, remind him to pay his taxes, and say, "I'm ahead."
Blade doesn't pay his taxes.
Yeah, that's a common.
That's why I'm reminding him to pay his taxes. I don't want anything bad to happen to them.
Oh my god! Imagine if the IRS is who took down Superman.
They wouldn't be the first criminal to take him down. And
then he has to out himself as Clark Kent or just go to super prison.
Yep. I'm just saying there is a form you can fill out that will do from.
Oh yeah,
on how you have to get it and stuff.
When you become a sovereign citizen.
Is that it?
Yeah,
I've considered doing that.
Don't do that.
No. I'll look it up and bring the information.
If there's one thing that police officers hate above all else, it's a sovereign citizen.
I feel like
you're gonna say black kids.
Well, you know what? A black sovereign citizen's playing with fire in your state.
I'm gonna tie it back to the show. I feel like police officers hate when they get groped by ghouls and
majorly
zombies and vampire spawn.
Yeah, all the things that go bump in the night.
Yep.
I'd let Spawn grope me, actually.
Yeah, I'd probably let Spawn grope.
Yeah, but that's like a special exception.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, like...
he's had a hard life, you know?
True.
So it's a pity grope?
It's a pity grope. It's a pity grope like a pity date, you know?
I'd do it out of fear.
Oh, no.
Much like the way,
Spawn?
It usually happens.
Yeah. You might want to talk to someone if it's always out of fear. Not me, but someone in general. Someone else.
Ma, yeah, it happened again.
That's just what your pa likes to do, honey. That's why you got so many siblings.
Have either one of y'all seen this show before? Either one of y'all have prior experience? Any expectations going into this?
For a good long while, I was free. I was immune. I had nothing. I knew this show as, oh yeah, the guy with the glasses. Some fucking cringe lords have him as their profile picture on the internet. And here we are.
We've become enlightened.
I was also free from this show. Again, the only recollection was the other group of anime fans that they had beef with me for non-anime related reasons. We don't have to get into that into the podcast. It's life force stuff.
Okay.
But I had no beef with them, so I would try to listen for like what shows and stuff they were watching, see if they sounded interesting. They were always talking about Hellsing. That just doesn't sound good. It just doesn't. And honestly, a lot of those kids probably did end up on the alt-right pipeline. Yeah. They were right about a couple of shows. They were right about Blue
They
Exorcist.
were right about a few other things, too.
Definitely wrong about others. Blue Exorcist I watched because of them. Black Butler I watched because of them. And then they were also really into Bleach, which they were really into the parts of Bleach that Tristan liked that I don't like. But they don't like the parts of Bleach that Tristan doesn't like that I do. In case anybody was wondering, me and Tristan have the opposite Bleach opinions.
Yeah, I've got the superior correct opinion, and Alex is
I'm actually kind of the avatar here. I'll bridge the gap between both of you guys. I hate each of the parts that each of you guys hate, which means I just hate Bleach.
That's probably where it should be, I guess. I mean, I haven't finished the last season of 1,000-Year Blood War. So I'll let you know. But Fullbringer is still the best Bleach arc.
Crazy statement.
I hate it.
Go talk to the wall about it.
Okay. So, hi Wall. My experience with Hellsing is the same as these two. In the sense that I also was free from this show. But I also remember when I first started watching anime back in like high school, this is one of those shows that was talked about a lot. And, with Tumblr being the big thing back then, I saw lots of GIFs of this show. And I just kind of assumed it was like a good show because of how hyped it was. And then we watched
Apparently
it.
It's got almost a 9 on Mal.
There's no way.
Yeah, that's crazy.
There's no way.
That's actually, yeah. You
It's
haven't
like an
anything.
8.7 or some
People
shit.
like this, bro. People like this. I don't get it.
I get it because think about where it fell in the 2000s. It has the Nazis. It's got the vampires. You've got the British accents that were just all the rage back then. You can't deny it. You can't. If there was an anime that had British accents, people were just like left and right swooning for it. It checks all the boxes. You got really cool fight scenes. You get some anime titties being groped. Checks all the boxes for that time period. Now that we are 20 years later watching it, this does not hold up at all. This is so stylized and like junk food anime. Like, I get it. If this shit came on Toonami at like 2 a.m., I'd probably be hype as hell. I'd be like, yo, let's get it. Let's get it.
Well, especially because you just got back from sneaking out for the smoke sesh with your best buddy.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's like, it's even better. So it's like, oh, I'm breaking the rules and I'm high. And mom just went grocery shopping.
Yeah, right. I'm about to chow down, watch some cool fight scenes with some people with some cool accents, and yeah.
Okay.
So,
in this context, I see the show being very good.
Right? It is very much a product of its time. Simpler times, simpler shows.
Well, I don't know. Ava came out damn near 10 years before this.
Ava was simpler in some ways and much more complex in others, and I don't even want to talk about Ava right now because I love Ava so much, and I would much rather have watched Ava this week than watch this.
I also don't
You guys want to watch Ava again?
Please,
Dude,
I'm
so
gonna put.
down
I'm
to
gonna
rewatch
put.
Ava.
I'm gonna put the
I don't
rebuild.
want to watch Ava again.
I'm gonna put the rebuild
I'm
movies on
telling
the
y'all.
list. We're watching all the
Oh,
movies.
please. Oh yeah.
Hmm.
The rebuilds are
They're
after 2. They're different,
yeah. They're good.
but one is almost shot for shot
Yeah.
the show with some differences. But it just looks better. Like, well, I can't even say that because it's different. It's a different thing. It's a different.
Yeah.
It looks the same, but it looks modern.
Yeah.
And 2 is different. I liked 2. I liked them all actually. I liked all the rebuilds.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm telling y'all, we really should do a rewatch of some of the shows. You know, we've gotten better as hosts. I've gotten better as an editor, and now people are somewhat listening.
I mean, I would be down to redo shows just so we could add the visual components for certain episodes.
Some of them, Utna, where we can actually get like.
No, you cut out there. What?
I was saying Utna, but we can actually get the storybook intro into the podcast instead of me having to record one without y'all there. I don't know if y'all know that for the Utna episode, I did a story for the podcast and put the music under it.
Okay.
Yeah, so sometimes I do extra work.
Okay.
But yeah, you know, Hellsing stuff.
Yeah, I was gonna say, let's open the floor. What parts did you like? What parts did you not like?
Oof. I really
I don't know
liked
if
the
I liked
part
it. Matt, you liked
where
something?
they had. I liked the part where the Valentine brothers raided the mansion, and you could already pretty much tell they were all, at least all the ghouls were Nazis, but they just hadn't said anything about them being actual Nazis yet. And then on the way out, the guy's like, "Beware the millennia," or whatever. And I'm sitting here like,
And they're like, the Millennium Falcon? What are you talking about?
yeah, it went from like immediately like, what the fuck could that possibly mean? And then like 5 seconds later, the butler walks up and he's like, "Oh, well, conveniently, maybe it's the Nazi group that I maybe possibly have been conspiring with."
Maybe.
I
Maybe
will.
we
I
don't
will. I
confess.
will say.
With the context of like having watched the whole thing, it's just especially funny that it's like that's the seed for like the entire thing is like just in case they can't figure it out, I'll just tell them directly what the answer is. He's basically just 2006 yellow paint.
Okay,
Yeah.
but listen. Some people are really stupid and they actually do.
Yeah.
Like, that's just how it is. Like, the same way that in the Dead Space remake, they said shoot the limbs on the wall with the blood. Like, there's no way in real life scenario they would have enough time on the wall before you get the gun to shoot. They'd be too busy shooting the limbs. But, you know, some people need it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry. That felt a little angry and mean spirited. I don't mean to be that. It's just we're talking about Hellsing Ultimate. I'm just surprised that Matt liked it. I don't think I liked anything in this show, guys. I'm gonna be honest.
Oh
I mean,
no.
Fucking sucked.
Matt brought up the one good point of the show, which was the one Valentine brother that was just like the very American guy that just comes in, cusses up a storm, shoots some people, and then dies. I love it. Best part. It was so great. Best character. Spoiler for best character section, but it was great. We didn't get enough of him. I would have loved more.
Well, you know, you
He got scar-faced and then set himself on fire and died.
He
you know,
didn't
the
set
reason it
himself
took
on
so long
Why'd you
fire.
go out?
He didn't set himself on fire. His microchip implanted in his brain blew him up. You know.
Yeah, he
all the
set
mind-
himself
all the
on
mind
fire
control.
because he got caught.
just careful with exposing Americans to Nazis. There's a reason it took America so long to intervene in World War II, and look where we are now.
I mean, where do you think a lot of the Nazis went after World War II?
Definitely not America.
No,
What do you
definitely
mean?
not.
America?
Nah,
We wouldn't do that.
it was Argentina.
What do you
we need
mean?
to we need to burn down all of Argentina.
No, we
What
need
do
to
you
give them
mean
another
we
$20
have
billion.
the Volkswagen as a major vehicle in most of our movies and the BMW as a signature status of wealth in our country? What do you mean? Instead of, I don't know, Ford and GMC Motors, the cars that won the war?
Nah.
Wow,
What?
look at this Mercedes Benz. Hold
I'm just
on.
saying.
Why does this one have an eagle on the hood?
Maybe I'm more radicalized and like America more than I think.
No.
No,
Maybe.
America fucking sucks. I think you have to condition yourself out of this.
No, I'm generally on the page that America fucking sucks, but I mean, I think it sucks because of reasons that are super fixable, but they are hard. They are hard, and it does take a lot of self-reflection and continuous daily improvement to fix these things, and some very strict rewriting of certain laws and taking back of certain court cases, but making sure to leave others in place, because without those ones in place, not everybody gets to participate on the same playing field. But if we were other ones, then it allow corporations to play on the same playing people, and would, maybe stop, major corporations from buying up houses on Airbnb, which is housing cost of everybody, which is making homes, or hear me out.
Hear me out.
Or we go
Okay.
shoot Nazis. Well,
If you
What
if you
did he
can't
say?
if you can't beat them, join them. Let's all get jobs at BlackRock, and we'll be set.
dude, I'd fucking sell it to BlackRock. Like, if I'm like working in the offices of BlackRock, I know I'm set for life. Am I doing bad things? Probably. Probably.
Okay, but
like,
if I'm like a janitor at BlackRock, surely like I don't get Nuremberg,
yeah, that's what I mean.
right?
That's what I mean. Like, you're getting the 401k, you're getting the health insurance, getting all the benefits, but you're not the one signing the deals, telling health insurance corporations to deny claims to boost profits, because health insurance is the thing that needs to make money and not save lives.
They bring me out at the fucking Hague or whatever, and it's like, sir, do you know why you're here? And I was like, no, I really don't.
Like, I clean these guys' shit. I'm one of you. I just have a better job where I do it.
My boss told me, hey, Chimpo, take out my garbage. And you know what? When I walked out the front door, the FBI was waiting for me.
My boss's child asked me
I
how
still
much
haven't taken his garbage to the dumpster.
My boss's kid asked me how much I make at work a year. I said $55,000 a year. They said, "Oh, that's my daily allowance."
Your boss's kid talks to you.
I'm the nanny.
Oh.
That was the opening they had.
I mean,
Met the qualifications and passed the interview.
Speaking
of openings, let me talk about some of my complaints I've got for the first episode.
Ooh. Very skippable opening.
Very skippable opening.
Shout out to Time Stranger getting me through this show, by the way. I think that's why I'm having a hard time remembering it, is because I was playing Digimon while I watched it.
That's the problem, yes.
I mean, there wasn't really a whole lot going on. There were just some things here and there that I was like, really? Really?
There was plenty going on. We had that time where it looked like Alucard was dead, but then he came back and said, haha, I'm not dead.
And then we had that other time we thought Alucard was dead, and then he came back and he was like, haha, I'm not dead. And then we had that other
time when somebody said, I'm here to kill Alucard, and then they didn't kill Alucard.
Yep. And then we have that time where Alucard just at the end of the episode said, hey, don't worry, I'm not going to be here for 2 episodes. And he wasn't there. That was pretty cool of him. That was pretty cool. Of him to let us know. And then there was that time he did die for like 50 years. And then he said, oh, now I can make you Now that you're
The
old and
whole
gray.
issue of fucking like a 50-year Nazi like subterfuge like plot, like basically like a full-on conspiracy, honestly. And the premise of it, basically, like, even with the pinnacle result of like, oh, we got everything that I wanted down to a T, and then Schrodinger or whatever poisoned the blood, and Alucard died. He was dead for 30 years.
Yep.
That they wasted their entire life planning and plotting and executing for 30 years.
I thought you said for 50 years.
No, 50 years was how long they were planning
they
everything.
spent 50 years. But then
it's
the
interesting
time
that you say
skip
50
after he
years,
died
yeah.
was 30 years before he rediscovered his sense of self. Which the Nazi guy, who apparently was right about every single possible outcome down to like the dotting of I's and crossing of T's before, was dead wrong about, because his ass said, "Oh, he will never recover from this." And you know what? He recovered from this.
I just find it interesting that it's a 50-year plot because the Heritage Foundation was founded in 1973 and it's 2025 right now, and look where we are.
Oh god, is it gonna take 30 fucking years to get back out of this?
I'm just saying, it's very interesting. It's very interesting, isn't it?
I can't do another 30.
Hey, like I said, it's crazy how topical this show is right now.
Yeah. It is
Put
actually
me in the
crazy.
coffin.
Wake me up in 30 years.
Dude, oh my god, we were gonna be 60, dude. I was planning on checking out at 55. Maybe Mars. I don't know. Maybe the AI will fix it.
Don't
Maybe
go to
the AI will
fucking
figure out
Mars.
faster than light.
Nobody go to Mars. It's a trap.
Why
Mars
are
is
there
a trap,
are there
Mark.
vampires on Mars? Is that what we need to look out for? Martian vampires?
No, they live inside of Mars. The same way we have spider riders inside of Earth.
So I typed in Martian vampire movie. Apparently there's a vampire movie named called Martin that came out in 1977. So it really is just all a 50-year ploy. It really is. I've never heard of this. I didn't know. That's
It's
crazy.
probably not good.
No, it's probably better than what we just watched.
Honestly,
out of 7.
I don't think it would get a 9 on Mal.
Well, it's not animated.
True. We could have AI translate it into some kind of animated medium, and then we'll just watch it that way.
You take a Studio Ghibli movie, run it through AI, and say, "Make this live action."
Oh my god, dude, they're gonna do that. That's what Black Swan is.
No,
Black Swan is an adaptation of Perfect Blue, was an adaptation of the novel Perfect Blue.
Yeah, not even wrong on that.
So, and then people.
Well, no, it wasn't.
We love Padme Amidala.
It had nothing to do with it being like in movie format. It was entirely because Natalie Portman lesbian.
Is she actually?
No,
but she was for the
there was
movie.
a single scene where, like, I'm pretty sure there was like the implication of munching box.
Yeah, because it was what, her and Mila Kunis, right?
I think so.
Yep.
All right, that's fair. I was about to say an acceptable combination.
But then
if you're into it, it's an acceptable combination. But that's fine.
it was also like
I never saw
interlaced
Black
with
Swan.
the like motherfuckers pulling their toenails out.
Oh yeah, that's not for me then.
I forgot about that
Yeah.
scene.
No, that's part of
I don't
being a
like
ballerina.
I mean, true.
Yeah, I don't like nail stuff. Nail stuff really creeps me out. That hurt. Really hurts. And then it's uncomfortable for so long.
Ooh.
No, seeing the nail is fine, but if you're trying to like pull your nail off of your skin perfectly.
Oh, okay.
Well, it's one of those things where, like, you know, it was already kind of
Just kidding.
jellified.
I
And you
would
just
never.
kind of peel it off. It had already broke, you know.
Oh, I don't know. Oh. Yeah, that made me feel a little queasy.
I cracked a nail. Better cut the whole thumb off.
Well, if you got the health insurance, you might as well. My biggest gripe was the fucking musical number. To be honest, I still can't believe the show has a musical number.
It was terrible.
I feel like I blacked out that part because I don't.
It was a
remember
fever
musical
dream.
number.
So see, here's why I didn't black out the musical part is as I mentioned earlier, I was playing Time Stranger. But so during that episode, I was doing like a boss fight, right? So I was really locked in on the boss fight. So I was just like hearing the German bitch rap in the back. Then as I finished the boss fight, they started singing. So I essentially like locked in from it having it in like background, like, oh, they're just doing Nazi shit. It looks like she's just buddy and what to her singing with the accent about being a Nazi. Yeah. Not a good musical number. I'm like, what is this?
I remember this part now. Yeah.
They're just very spirited, is really what it boils down to.
Like, I respect the gumption to go for it. Right? And I guess in some sense it might be very funny. But what the fuck? What?
Yeah.
Let me re-listen to it. As bad
Don't
as
re-listen to it.
Oh, yeah, I'm going.
No, it was pretty awful because I remember now. I now remember why I blacked it out.
Like Springtime for Hitler.
What's the song called?
Just type in Hellsing Ultimate Nazi Song. I'm sure it'll pop up.
And you're gonna come up with the ultimate Nazi song by a guy named Hellsing.
Oh, and then we get the wonderful scene of Alucard hitting on the Queen of England, which I guess was some foreshadowing to when he comes back and his master's all old. She's like, I'm old now, and he's like, bitch, I'm old too, I don't care, come here.
Yeah.
True.
That's honestly not an appropriate relationship. It's an abuse of power.
True. Position
of
authorities.
Episode 6 or 7 of the musical happened in?
I think it would have been 6 because
I think it was 6
up through 8 in my first setting.
That's tragic.
Yeah, it was fucking rough.
Oh yeah, I forgot. And then we also had the KKK in this show.
Oh boy.
Yeah, there
was the KKK was part of the church.
Yeah. But we still had the KKK in the show.
Don't get me wrong, like they do consider themselves to be affiliated, I suppose. But it's a lot like, little bro thinks he's actually on the team.
Yeah, they're very much devout in their faith.
Fun fact, everybody, the Nazis from America for their racism. The KKK did start before the Nazis. Fun fact.
True.
Oh, not so much fun, but more just fact.
I think that's a pretty fun fact.
Do you think that's fun? Do you think that racism being global is fun?
I think the KKK and Nazis having roots that are basically exactly the same is funny.
Well, I'd like to say no, they're not exactly the same, but no, Germany was entirely ransacked after war. Pretty much said you can't have shit. So yeah, they are, basically the same, yeah. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
And then when you look at it, they have the same bogus, goofy bullshit as far as like titular nonsense goes too. Oh, the fucking supreme Ubermensch. This is the Grand Wizard.
Yes.
He casts racist bullet.
Now, if we ever do a D&D campaign, I have to go to the wizard class, and I'm going to be Grand Wizard.
Too late. Too late. I've already got a build like pre-made on D&D Beyond. It's a white dragonborn.
That's so good. So good.
Well, it's especially good because like it's white. They're chromatic, so it's an evil dragonborn.
Very nice. Good touches. See what else? Is there anything else in this show? Oh, dude, the fucking guy's monologue after he kills Hellsing. What was that?
He didn't even die.
I mean, most of his monologues were just kind of like long form rambling, where like it sounds like it's like almost like a in-depth like philosophical thing, but then when you actually listen to what he's saying, you're like, oh, this guy is using a lot of words to say nothing. And it's like,
no disrespect to the dead, but it sounded like I was listening to Charlie Kirk again.
Bro is literally just here saying, I love war.
Like, pretty much. Pretty much that's what it boiled down to. I love war, and y'all are going to do war because I like it hard.
Oh. And then we get the plot twist of he's not a Nazi or a vampire. Well, I guess he was a Nazi, but he's not a vampire. He's a cyborg instead.
Well,
and
he's a Nazi in the same way that G.I. Robot is a soldier.
Oh boy, Nazis! G.I. Robot would love this show.
Oh my god,
he would really like Hellsing. Actually, I think this might be G.I. Robot's favorite anime. They do nothing but kill Nazis.
Yeah.
He'd get it. He's like, oh, this reminds me of World War II of killing Nazis with my boys. Oh, I hope I get to kill Nazis with my boys again.
There was also he's not just a Nazi, but a Nazi robot. There was also the reveal of how he was making the Nazi vampires. And it was like, well, Dracula bit a lady, but then she got better. So we robbed her grave and have been putting a little bit of her bone dust into people. And I'm just sitting here like, man, that's fucked.
Yeah,
it's not the most fucked thing they've done with human bodies.
No, but like that's all it takes to make a vampire.
Well, it was not because it was one of those things where I actually wrote a note on this one because it was they're like Alucard drank her blood, and then she turned, and then she got better, and then she drank his blood, and that's what made her so strong, even though she still died somehow, which is like never really explained because it's like, okay, these people are basically fucking immortal anyway, so like you just have her bones
Van Helsing
somehow. Like, okay,
that's the whole point of Van Helsing is we're killing Dracula's wife.
Maybe it's like in the early episodes,
Van Helsing,
the one when Alucard had body parts dismembered, he would replace them with his familiars or whatever. Yeah. So maybe they dismembered one of her body parts and she replaced it with a familiar, and that's where they got the bones from. She might even still be alive today. She might just be in like fucking Finland or some shit while this is all going on.
Why would she be in Finland, dude?
Because Finland doesn't exist, just like she doesn't.
That's true. Statistically speaking, they don't have enough population.
True.
Actually, are the vampires allowed in the sun in this show? I feel like they're not.
They're not. Because I know
whatever the fuck
when
the guy with the church is apparently.
Yeah, because I know the first time we met him, I was like, okay, this guy's a vampire too. Why the fuck's he walking around in the sunlight? Then I was like, oh, I guess he's not a vampire. And then also the policewoman, who has a name that is just not acknowledged. When she gets turned, she looks in a mirror and she can see herself.
They start calling her by her name in episode like 9.
Yeah, Sarah's Victoria.
Yeah,
she like kills like 50 fucking dudes by herself, and then everybody's like, oh, maybe I should stop calling her policewoman, police girl.
Dude, I feel bad for any girl that was in a relationship with like a Hellsing fan at school, and he like kept calling her my Saris, because I know that shit happened.
See, the craziest thing is when I think back to it, I remember far more girls liking this show than guys I knew. And
it's true.
That's why I'm like, interesting, questionable, interesting. Yeah, only like 90% of them.
Those aren't real.
Do you? Hold on. Let's. Do you? If you have any other contact information you like about this?
Yeah, I don't think I actually still talk to anybody from back then outside of like y'all and a handful of others.
I don't talk to anybody at all if I can avoid it. I get it.
Yeah, I don't talk to much people. I mean, I did mention to a friend of the show, Maddie, that I hated this show, and then he asked what was wrong with me. The answer of which I will not disclose on air, but I guess he likes this.
I mean, I don't think there's anything wrong with you. I think there's just things wrong with this show.
I think there are many things wrong with this show. But yeah, the biggest thing wrong with this show, genuinely, truly, his name Alexander Anderson. That guy he's terrible.
The guy from the church.
From the church. And why did he, working for the church, growing up in the Vatican City, feel the need to exclude the Catholics from the Vatican, knowing that those are the same?
I think it's more of like he was talking about Catholics, but then he's like specifically mentioning the Vatican as like a entity. You know what I mean? Because I saw your comment on that, and I was like, I feel like that's not how it was meant. I think it was more of a like, we've got the Catholics, and then we've also got the Vatican, like the church.
Yeah, that's fair. I just
like, you know, we've got U.S. citizens, and then we have the U.S. government. They're the same, but they're different. You know.
This is fair.
Refer to them as the Catholics.
Yes. And to finally put the nail in the coffin, Catholics are Christians. All other Christians are offshoots of Catholics.
Yeah.
That's blasphemy. You can't say that.
My whole deal on that was that the schisms, I guess, basically boiled down to, like, for the most part, British people would not have been, like, Roman Catholic. They would have been Protestant.
Right, after the Reformation.
Oh, they mentioned that. They
in
mentioned
like the 1800s.
Oh no, the guy working for the Vatican, he specifically mentions how he doesn't like the British because they're filthy Protestants.
Mm-hmm. That's specifically why. Yeah. How dare they want to get a divorce?
And then I think the Protestants had another schism, which led to like
just lazy.
I want to say that's where we got like the entire like African like branch of Catholicism is because of a separation from the Protestant faith. And that was also a large part due to colonialization.
Yeah.
Because you also put your tendrils out like halfway across the world, it's hard to keep everything homogenous.
Yeah. You know, I'm really surprised that this show didn't have more slurs in it. But you know what?
Oh my God.
That will be remedied by the next show we watch.
Did we get any slurs in this?
No, we didn't.
No.
I felt like we should have.
We should have. One episode.
Maybe it's not nearly as edgy as I thought.
Not even a year. One episode every like 9 months.
Something like that.
Talking with Nazis. Not even a... Matt, can I say the K word? They're Nazis. They would say the K word.
They would say all of the slurs.
Well,
you know what? Follow your dreams. I'm not gonna give you permission, but do what you feel is right.
That sounded like he gave you permission to me.
They wouldn't say there's none of these filthy, money-hungry goblins out here. They'd be asking.
Wait a minute.
They'd be.
You're just attacking a different part of my heritage now. The goblin side of my family is very offended.
Well, I didn't feel comfortable. Like, I wasn't actually going to say it either way. But, you know, I'm just saying, like, it's very, like, not even in any of the ones that you could get away with. Like, hey, big nose, what's going on? You know,
now
like,
it just feels like
that.
You're attacking me for having a big nose.
No, I'm just saying, like, there was no real Nazi speak outside of, yes, I'm a Nazi and I want to do.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, they were like the good kind of Nazis.
Yeah.
There isn't a good kind of Nazi unless it's a dead Nazi.
No, they were the good kind of Nazi in the sense that for them, their idea of purifying the human race was by getting rid of the Vampire King. So, you know, I think they really truly did kind of have humanity's best interests at heart.
Wait, are these just JoJo's Nazis?
No, because those guys died fighting in the war.
These guys died fighting in a quote-unquote war that realistically they chalked up to this is one battle.
No, they died fighting like the Nazi scum they are, I believe, in Berlin. The part two, I believe, says bravely, but I refuse to say.
Oh yeah, there's
Iraqi is wild for that.
That's my only gripe with JoJo's is that, but he's also Japanese and they were allies, and you are not immune to propaganda.
That's such a good bit. Oh my God.
It's so good. It's so good. Out of anything you can say about JoJo's, it won't bother me unless you put that he said that von Stroheim died fighting bravely in World War II. Because I'm like, why would like, why would you say that?
Okay, but like von Stroheim didn't strike me as the type of cat to load dudes into the boxcars.
No, he was a scientist, which means he was doing the human experimentation on them.
Yeah, much better. No, worse. Much worse.
I mean, if you're the U.S. government, better. Yeah.
Yeah. You know.
Well.
Yeah. You know, bring over your best and brightest along with your vehicles. We actually.
Yeah.
In fact, we like your vehicles so much we're going to make them prominent in multiple childhood cartoons throughout the 70s.
We're not immune to propaganda either.
Immune to propaganda.
Are you talking about GMC?
I wish. You know how cool it would have been if the Mystery Machine was actually an American car? It would have been awesome.
All right. Imagine if the A-Team drove a Mercedes. That would be that would be Nazi propaganda.
Yeah.
Speaking of Nazi propaganda, how do we feel about this show?
I was gonna say, do we have anything else to say about this?
I got nothing else.
Okay, cool. Recommendations. What do you got?
The only thing I have, I guess,
if
actually,
you like
now
or
that I think
like.
about it, was the whole fucking thing where the vampire that kept like reincarnating or whatever every time they got shot in the face. slit their own throat with the magic dagger and then somehow congealed into the blood. And it's just like, we didn't really spend any time at all on like what the fuck that magic dagger was, or like the fact that like things like that just exist in the world. Why didn't they try that on vampires? Clearly it worked on this one.
I mean, we had the Catholic with one of the nails from the cross that he stuck into his own heart and turned into some kind of tree monster thing.
Yeah, that was a weird one.
He merged with the green.
But yeah, I don't know. There's just we'll be here all night. What do y'all got for recommendations?
Again, are we recommending if you like or don't like the show?
Either or.
Well, I got two wildly different ones. If you like this show, I can't say because of YouTube. I'm just kidding. If you like this show, go watch Elfen Lied.
Interesting. Okay. What about you, Matt? What do you got? What do you got?
I would say if you like the show,
stretch.
go watch the new Castlevania.
Okay.
That's too good for them.
Yeah, but like vampires.
Yeah, but like
that's
needless
probably the
violence.
only reason they're here, right?
I think it's the needless violence and accent.
I was gonna say if you like this show,
watch
you
Infinite
should watch...
Stratos.
I was gonna say if you like this show, you should check out what is it, Black Lagoon? Because you get senseless violence and Nazis. I mean, the only thing it's missing
Nazis
is
in Black Lagoon.
there's
and
Nazis
a lot
in
of
Black
guns.
The fuck?
It came out around the same
There's
time
like-
period, so it checks all the boxes.
There's like a very distinct like hard-on for guns too.
Yeah.
Sometimes the way like they put it like center frame with like the light refracting off of it, it's like this is supposed to get somebody erect.
Yeah. It got. I think it left all of us severe.
Yep.
Dog, they did some fucking shit here.
So let's round it out. What numbers are we gonna throw on this thing?
Oh, who wants to go first?
Easy dub. I'm gonna give this one 4 Nazi vampires out of 10. The other 6
Nazi
clearly did not manifest.
Fair enough. I'm gonna give this show two more seconds of thought because we're almost out of here.
I'm gonna give this 5 different forms of Alucard out of 10 because it may have not been very much substance, but some of the fights actually were kind of kick-ass. So like at least it had that going for it. Animation wasn't terrible.
It did have the quality animation. It's always better to go stylized than it go for like realism or whatever's like popular at the time. It's always better to have your own unique style.
Yeah, your own unique style.
It was
that
interesting
you
how
stole
they
from Trigun.
did their gore, where like they almost gave it that kind of like dark magic look, where it was like swirling black and red instead of actually just doing like visceral blood.
Yeah.
But what are we doing next week?
Next week, I hate to just outright spoil it, but next week is a 10 out of 10 banger. We're watching Ghost Stories. We're watching Ghost Stories, but not just Ghost Stories. We're watching the dub of Ghost Stories, the infamous greatest dub ever made. So sorry to spoil it, but I think you're going to see perfect 10s across the board next week. Actually, I don't know. Alex might not agree with some of them.
Some of the jokes.
Some of the jokes, but you know what? It's very much a product of its time.
The show is insensitive enough. We will be good about it.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, it like this show is oddly topical because one of the characters is crazy religious and is really pushing that on everyone.
Kinda. That being said, it is our Halloween special as well.
True.
Should we tell them, or is it a surprise?
That's just a Halloween surprise.
Okay. Well, happy October, and get us out of here, Slur Master General.
Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Don't forget to drink your piss and go follow us on Patreon and wherever else you might find, like, subscribe. We love you. Goodbye.